Farm Stadium in the Arizona suburb of Glendale. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Arizona Cardinals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, that was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? Second and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
Duggan will look to throw this. As it complete to Jackson Smith and Jigba. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Duggan now to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. And behind the chain, 2nd and 13. Duggan looking to throw. Repeat of the last play, finding Walker. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
I'm pretty sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
On 4th down, Dugan. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. Walker now on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Well, this defense for the Cards, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
To throw is Duggan. And he's got Smith and Jigba. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith and Jigba, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Keyshawn Nixon now going to bring it out of his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Let's go.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They come into this one ranked number 5 in the NFL against the run.
Numbers don't tell you everything, but they do paint a pretty good picture. We're talking about 2 top 5 units going at each other. One in running the ball, one in stopping the run. I think this is going to be a whole lot of fun myself.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete.
And third down is a key down in any game you play. And third down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road, so getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Throwing, Duggan. Throw out wide to Walker. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another first down. Duggan. Dancing to his left. And he lost the football. And he'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. We hear them discuss red zone efficiency a lot, CD, and they almost gave that one up in the red zone. Luckily, they'll have another shot.
And you and I both know that every offensive coordinator, play caller in the league, they take particular delight in their red zone calls because those are the payoff ones. But you can't call a play if your team doesn't have the ball. Got to secure it.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone, space is at a premium for receivers to try and operate and shake themselves free. That one's incomplete.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Straight ahead, Walker. And he's only going to get a yard from the 20 to the 19.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. B.J. Ojulari with a big-time sack on third down. It's a loss of 7. On comes the Seahawk kicker here on fourth down. It's Jason Myers. From the left hash mark, this a 43-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And they are trying to create some separation within the division. And look, CD, I know that this is still the first half of the season, but this is a big matchup no matter where it falls because the... All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The extra point now coming from Myers. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Seahawks 17, Cardinals nothing.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Nixon now from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here first and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Come on.
Second and 10.
Pace, let's go. Ready.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And this really is a good defense because what they've done is focus on stopping the running game and being physical against it.
And the numbers, they really bear that out. They're currently 5th in the National Football League in rushing defense. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
Ready. On the ball.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this is going to be a Cardinals first down as he'll take this up to about the 33-yard line. Those are the types of run, Charles, that they say this first-year running back can provide a lot more of in the future.
He made it look easy, didn't he? Picking up that first down. Some have described him as a diamond in the rough with a lot of polish, nice little buffing. This guy could be one of the top backs going forward.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They go quickly here out to Moore. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. 17 yards on the play as they try to eat into this 17-point deficit.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will be out of bounds after a nice pickup. And that will also lead us to the 2-minute warning.
On the set. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. 7 Pirates. 7. Panther 11. Panther 11.
2nd and 2. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
I tell you what, it looks like he's shaking off that pick six just fine. It's not just defensive backs that have short memories. Quarterbacks utilize that as well. A much more confident throw right there.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Well, that's not exactly how they drew that one up, nor practiced it, because on first down, you're trying to get some yardage to set up 2nd and 3rd down calls. In this case, had to drop it off to his running back. But, boy, they closed quickly on that one and stopped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Here we go. Here we go.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Eluding the pressure right. And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point of drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with a 17-3 cushion already, we'll see how aggressive they want to be. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter. 2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Here's Duggan to throw. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st and 10, Dugan. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Good defensive call right there because they had someone shadowing him along his entire route. And he was right there ready to provide a hit that prevents him from making another catch to his big start.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Duggan. Flushed out right. A good pickup, but it will come on what should be the final play in this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the 2nd half on EA Sports. The fair catch taken short of the goal line, and they'll begin this third quarter at their own 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Now, a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, when the running game's not working, sometimes you just got to take a few more chances down the field. That's a good effort, but it winds up incomplete.
Out of the gun now on third down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That he won't quite make it. He needed 6. He got about 5. Fourth down. On fourth down, they'll try and run for it. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down. Well, they take a chance there on 4th and 1, but it's a gain of 3 and a new set of downs. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running, because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Warrior 70s.
They'll send Brown in motion right. They go play action here on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. From the gun, he'll hand this off. He's going to be a yard short. Needed 2, but only got 1. Fourth down.
It's a gain of a yard.
Here we go on fourth down. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on 4th. Good spot on the field to go for it. Kind of no man's land, as they call it, and it worked out.
Yeah, they call it no man's land because your punter is telling you it's too short. I'm just going to punt it into the end zone. Your field goal kicker might give you a little raised eyebrow. Might be too far for the field goal, so it gives you a great chance to go for it. Personally, if you have those tendencies to be aggressive as a head coach, you kind of like this spot because it gives you the decision to go ahead and go for it when you want to anyway.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Phoenix, Arizona's the spot. Glad to have you along for the ride. Third quarter action and a 2nd and 10 upcoming. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 47 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football off a triple option, you've actually called that play.
2 yards to go, 2nd down. They'll look to throw here. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over him.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And the Cardinals are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2.
Cardinals first down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. With his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Cardinals have got it back to within a score. Point after, right down the middle. And that slices the lead down to 17-10. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you got a battle on your hands.
Incomplete as well.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
They're going to try and throw. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down conversion. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Doug going to look to throw this.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on 1st down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback because that was awfully close.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Now let's see how the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11.
Duggan now to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in.
And he'll be touchdown here, but not before he does pick up the first.
Hey, nothing to see here. Just your standard 4th down gain of 28 yards. And the drive keeps going. So after the big play on 4th, here's 1st and 10. Duggan looking to throw. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
Catch is made by Metcalf.
And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal. And he's got his man in stride, complete. Touchdown!
Robbie Chosen.
His 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And the Seahawks are looking to run it to 5-1 on the season as they add to their 4th quarter lead.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14.
Michael Dixon, the kickoff for Seattle.
The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. So remember, Charles, last time they were out here, they scored, but they just saw the opposition score, and they're trailing right now, so they're trying to keep pace here. They need a touchdown drive.
Well, if you're a fan of offense, you're loving this, but if you're a fan of defense, this is tough to watch, and it's also tough to keep that up when you've just watched your opponent march down the field on a scoring drive that lasts into double-digit snaps. You need a score here, not just to follow the momentum from your last drive, but put the onus back on your opponent. And that's what they're doing right now, swapping that onus back and forth.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and forever. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion.
Here we go.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hurry.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Going for the knockout blow right there. I think if I'm up 2 scores, I'd be worried about an interception, but playing this way is what got them this lead. So you may as well ride it out to the end.
Back to throw again. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
Partner, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays, because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Oh, this defense knows. Fourth quarter, they need to make a play. That one was ripe for the taking. Could have changed the complexion of the ball game, but it winds up incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Panther 11, Panther 11.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position.
Throwing, Duggan.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3.
Duggan. He's got his target. That's complete.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 1st and goal in a game that appears to have already been decided.
To throw is Duggan.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. Diving for the end zone, and the ball's knocked out. And the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's one of those mistakes. That's a fumble that when they get to the sidelines, I know you're mad, Coach, but look, we still got this locked down. But that's not necessarily true, is it?
Well, their hopes are slim, but you just hate to give them any hope. You could have sealed it right there.
Yeah, could have finished them off and taken away all hope, as we like to say.
And he'll be taken down for a loss back at the 3.
You know what the key to a good screen pass is, don't you?
But you're going to tell me, good blocking?
Well, good blocking eventually. But first is good acting. You want to let the defenders go past you, leak out to whichever side or even in the middle where you want to set up the screen, and then you do your...
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Julian Love picks it.
The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I could see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To throw on 2nd and 10.
Duggan. On the slant, here's Smith and Jigba. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. 11 yards for number 11.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Operating from the gun, Dugan. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
And he still doesn't have a catch. We're into the second half. I think it's a little bit of a surprise to me, but that was one he should have caught.
Absolutely. That was his best opportunity right there. He dropped it. To throw again on 2nd down. Duggan. He completes this to Walker. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll look to throw again. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion as we just saw there, that's winning football.
On 4th down, Dugan. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Cardinals force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
19 Lions, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this